Good morning, everybody. What you're watching right now is a little clip of us taking Milford, our Kia, out for a little walk around the aviary. He's one of the birds that we take out on what we call roaming encounters, where we run around the aviary. It's a sort of free time, playtime for our bird show birds. We get to chat to people while we're out and about with them. They get to do whatever they want, within reason, of course. And it's sort of a win-win all around. People get up close to these amazing birds. Now, I've been making a few videos like this while the aviary has been closed. And normally I'll just talk as we walk, kind of casually. But Milford here is a Kia. And Kias are an absolute handful. So I know better than to try and walk, talk, video, and give this boy the focus and attention that he needs. So I thought we'd record the video and then I do a little voiceover. So I'm watching the video just like you are. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Milford. What he's doing right here, he loves doing this. It's our Discovery Garden play area for kids, but he runs it like it's a little obstacle course. It's kind of fun. And you'll see I'm giving him some cues for some behaviors there, to jump and spin, and he shakes hands, presents his wings, all kinds of things like that. Those are some things that I taught Milford because we need a way to keep him focused sometimes. Make sure he's paying attention to us, give him little cute behaviors as we go about our walk, just so that he's paying attention and staying focused. Kia are really fun birds. That they are an absolute handful to work with in the way that we do. In New Zealand, which is where these birds are from, they're referred to as the clown of the mountain due to their cheeky personalities, and one of my good friends describes them as flying monkeys with a multi-purpose tool on their face, and I can't really think of a better way to describe them than that. Milford here is like an overexcited toddler, and it gives me a new appreciation for what mums with small toddlers go through. I'll say that. Now, Kia, as I said, are found in New Zealand. They are the world's only Alpine parrot. So they are a cold weather parrot. In fact, Milford loves the snow. He'll dive right in it. And they don't particularly like the heat very much. So here in Utah, when we get hot in our summers, we have a lot of ways to keep our Kias cool, whether it's misting systems, pools for them to play in, ice that we give them, all kinds of things. That they definitely like the cool. Kia are known for being extraordinarily smart, not only amongst birds, but all animals, actually. They're innately curious and somewhat fearless, and Milford demonstrates that to perfection. This fearless curiosity gets them into trouble sometimes in the wild. Wild Kia will interact with humans, taking windshield wipers off cars, stealing things out of backpacks, just getting up close and personal, totally fearless. And Milford is that way as well. So when we bring him out in the aviary and we have guests around, he would much rather interact with and play with guests than anything else, which is one of the reasons, as I said, I taught him those little behaviors that you'll see me asking him to do throughout the video, his jumps and wing presents and such like, all things that we can ask him to do when there are people around, so we can have nice, safe interactions with guests to the aviary, keep Milford out of trouble, and let people get up close to these amazing little parrots. And here he is. I'm going to ask him to do a couple of little things. And you can see also the beautiful colors. All right, carrying on our walk with Milford here. I was talking a little bit about how intelligent these are. Other birds that you typically think of as being intelligent that we're more familiar with here in the US are birds like crows and ravens. They are all very intelligent birds, but also very different. Working with corvids and Kia now myself, I see a lot of differences in these guys. Corvids tend to think a lot and be very curious in novel situations, whereas Kias are just fearless, almost reckless, and jump right in. I've often joked that I think Milford's response to seeing a fire would be to jump right into it to check it out. He literally has no fear, no reservation to anything that we ask him to do or anything that he encounters. I wonder that this fearlessness is likely due in part to being native to an island and having no natural predators, so they have nothing to fear. Except people, of course. So kea are an endangered species, and they were persecuted like crazy in New Zealand for about 100 years. Now there's about 3,000 to 7,000 of them left. So, but wonderful little birds, and I do think the people in New Zealand now really love these little guys, and they are very well protected. One of my favorite facts about keas is that they possess what has been described as an infectious laugh. They have a very specific vocalization that will elicit other kea to play. The laughter, as we may say, triggers a sense of playfulness in other kea, and it really does sound like they're laughing. I'll hear Milford do it when he's trying to get us to play with him. It's super cute. So Milford here, wrapping up, is just a couple of years old, and he's still considered a juvenile. One of the ways that you can tell juvies apart is the yellow around their cere and eyes, so around their nose and eyes, which you can see in Milford here when you get these up-close looks at him. This darkens to black as they mature, and if you get a close look at Milford here, you'll see that change starting to happen, which I'm kind of sad about because I really like his yellow eye rings and cere. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed meeting Milford here and learning a little bit about him. Take care, and we will talk to you next time.